This is Cindy Talks with Spill the Tea, and today we're talking with Dr. Janelle Clayton.
Hi.
And hi, so good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Would you just tell us a little bit about you and what you do for a living?
Yes, so I'm Dr. Janelle. I'm a chiropractor and I'm really into wellness and holistic care. And I've had so many great experiences on my own healing journey. So I'm really passionate about sharing that with other people.
I love that. I love that. So, in your chiropractic clinic, is it just you, or do you have other practitioners there with you?
Right now, we are building kind of a newer approach. We have one other doctor, his name's Dr. Andrew, and then we have a massage therapist who is really great, and he's been doing it for about 15 years. And so my goal is to bring a holistic team together of people that are really passionate. And it's been a process, but the new ads have been really great for the team.
That's great. That's really great. I love going places where it's sort of like a holistic approach and um, just this way you could get everything addressed if you want to get them addressed. So I think that's fantastic. Good for you.
That was helpful with my healing journey. Like, it was really overwhelming driving everywhere and trying to find other holistic practitioners. So that's something that worked well for me, and I'm looking forward to bringing more providers to the public, to the practice members.
Um, what was your process in healing and just keeping positive and healthy mindset, healthy body?
I think, before I got into chiropractic, I was just kind of like, I think how a lot of young people are. I was like stressed and there were a lot of emotions. And I think like, I'm a millennial, so our generation, our parents were kind of like the first ones to like go to therapy and maybe start talking about generational healing and stuff like that. So there were resources, but I don't think it was like popular in the way it is now. And so, one of the things that really helped me is I had really bad migraines to the point where I was on a lot of medications and I just couldn't imagine living my life that way for the rest of my life. And so I started doing like detoxing and yoga, and then chiropractic adjustments were part of that regimen. And I thought, oh, this is amazing. I wonder if I can do that and help people in that way. So that's what got me started and got me passionate. And I never get headaches anymore.
Wow. Okay, so you're a true testament to your practice and you believe it, you walk it, and you talk it. That's great. I really
Thank you.
um do you feel that your other practitioners are very similar and like mind like you?
Yes, I think that's something that's amazing about post 2020 pandemic. I think that it made everyone focus on their health. So I noticed my other practitioners, they're more open with their own struggles and healing. And most people that get into helping people, they have a lot of things that have happened in their life. And so they not only have that wisdom from like working on themselves, but they also have a big heart and they have a lot of wisdom and compassion for helping others. So that's something that we definitely have at my facility.
So the fact that you've surrounded yourself with kind of like your mission and helping others, but also healing bodies and doing it in a holistic way. And you have these people around you. Today, our conversation is, and what I'm really looking for is kind of like the spice of life. Like, what is the thing that inspires you so that you could do your best work?
What's been inspiring me lately is just seeing people like be their best self. And I've seen this like in all ages. I have pediatric clients, I have geriatric clients, I have people that are like, going through amazing things, people that are going through a lot of grief. And I think something that's just inspired me quietly is just watching everyone be their true self, because I think that takes a lot of courage in this world. And so that's something I'm really get inspired with and makes me want to show up and do more in my own life.
Right. No, it's brave to be yourself. And I think years ago, or maybe in the past, I see this evolving right now, where it wasn't truly acceptable to be just who you are. Um, and I know that sounds, it's just who you are, how you show up in the world. It's
Yes.
okay to be different because I think there was a lot of stereotyping, cookie cutting, and just to be uniquely yourself. If you're a little different, then it's completely acceptable now. Like if you're whatever you may be. And I think
Yeah.
that makes the world so much more colorful, so much more beautiful, and to see depth in the world where you could kind of go, oh, and you could take little pieces of that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
cookie cutter is boring, and I think with when we're all ourselves, that everyone has like I think a unique gift, and it's like it works together and builds really great like things that come out of this world when we do that. I think.
Right. So I do know a little bit about you, and I did look you up. I saw your artwork, which is amazing, like seriously amazing. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yes, if you come to the clinic in Renton, there's artwork all over the walls. So when I was having these migraines, I was in undergrad at Pepperdine University. So I was studying art and I graduated with art degree. So when I became a doctor, I actually had to go back to school and do all my sciences and things like that. But art has always like fed my soul. I'm a very creative person, and I think I bring that to being a chiropractor. Um, Chiropractors are interesting because we kind of come from so many different ages and times in our careers and life when we decide to go to school. So people come from so many different backgrounds. But my artwork is really it's about healing frequency, color, bringing that positive energy. Colors and beauty around us can be so healing, and so that just inspires me, and I really love doing it.
I have to say, I love color. I wear color on my body all the time. I have color in my house. I'm not afraid of it. And I know a lot of people are kind of afraid to wear color. Um, just out of curiosity, I don't know, maybe you might know that. What
Mhm.
do you think people are so afraid to be wear color?
I don't know because like even today I'm wearing a bright blue and you're the beautiful red and pink on. I think it's just I think you're either a color person or you're not. Um
I was wondering if it, because I truly believe that, okay, so I'm in California right now and it's raining, and I picked a dark navy shirt right away. I thought, oh, black, navy. And I thought, oh, I'm just emulating what the weather looks like outside.
yeah,
And I don't want to be that. And the other time I live in Seattle and I wear black and all the dark colors. And I think like, no, 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 I want to lift myself up. So I lift myself up through color. Do you find that you do that too?
I find that I do that all the time. And I maybe just because we're sensitive people, we're more tapped in, it's like expressing ourselves, but I don't think sometimes I feel like people maybe they're not as mindful of the life that they can create, like kind of like law of attraction or you can really change your mood by putting on a great outfit, I think, and decorating your house. So
Absolutely. I really believe that, and so I wanted to know a little bit more about your art because I saw a lot of colorful, abstract, um, beautiful pieces and big pieces, which I just thought was just like, yes, like gorgeous, beautiful, big pieces. People, I see a lot of artists who pick little pieces. There's nothing wrong with that, but the fact that when I saw that, I was like, okay, this girl is bold. This
yeah,
girl has life, like it's so inspirational. So
thank you. They
when
are very big pieces. And I want to learn how to paint bigger. I probably need to learn get a bigger canvases, but sometimes I'll combine canvases even to make like a monster canvas. I think like in art school you're classically trained, so I can draw and paint realistic, but I just think because emotions and colors and communicating like on a primal like visceral level, paint is this medium that's very like sensual and bendable, and it picks up how we feel in those moments. And so I just really love the kind of the color field abstract way of expressing those topics. And then I love to hear what people say because I'm in the moment painting, or it'll take months to finish one, and then people are like, oh, I see this in it, or I see that, and then it becomes like this interactive experience where maybe it's just in my subconscious, and then they get something out of it too. So it's been really a great style for me to experience.
So what inspires you? Just, I'd love to hear about that.
Um, I think life itself. I lately, I don't know if Elizabeth told you, but like I had my younger brother passed away in 2021, just
Oh,
kind of unexpectedly. And Elizabeth and I have known each other since junior high, so someone she knew as well. Like we kind of grew up together, played volleyball and sports. And I think lately, just literally having the ability to be here, share my gifts, experience like the good and the bad, it's like it's so worth it. And I think that's really inspires me now. I think in the past, like finding myself, questioning the world, friendships, love, nature. I'm just really a grateful person. And I try to surround myself with other people like that. So they inspire me too.
do you have anybody in your life that also inspires you?
I think right now, my patients, I spend so much time with them um, and listening to their stories. In my personal life, I spend a lot of time in health and wellness spaces or with my family and my pets and in nature. So those all those things really inspire me. And I also love to listen to like YouTube and like audiobooks. And so there's this author, her name's Lila Martin. I've done some of her workshops and books, and she does a lot about Tantra and stuff. But I saw a thing yesterday. I hadn't watched her for a while. And I just remembered, wow, she really inspires me because I feel like she talks about things, healing topics and things before they're popular. So things like that inspire me.
I love that. Okay, I'll have to listen to her. Um, for people out there who are searching, I think that, we have ups and downs in life, and we're always trying to keep more on the upper side than on the lower side. However, if we didn't feel the lower sides, we'd never feel the upper sides. But for people who are always sort of like on the quest to just to kind of feel more positive and looking
Mhm.
for that lifted feeling, what would you recommend for people in general to do?
I would say to work on the shadow, to work on the things, like work on the darkness and the things that aren't that great. I think when you again, I mean, someone like yourself and myself, we've been through a lot, we share experience. But sometimes when you see people that are positive, you think nothing ever bad's happened to them. And what I've learned over the years is like those people just are very good at facing the shadow and having faith and diving deep. And I think, it's almost like clearing out your nervous system. Like in chiropractic, we talk a lot about the nervous system. And I got reminded of this last week. This woman, her name was Mary Clymer. She's really cool. She did a breath work. So sometimes we have our practitioners and then we'll host guests. Like we'll have a cacao ceremony or a drum ceremony or sound bowl. And then so last Wednesday we had a breath work. And so, new clients are there, maybe people that aren't patients, but just come with the practitioner. And I just remember I was just so like in my fight or flight and this negative talk, like, it happens. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And so, showing up and then just releasing, like she did these things where we got out of our primal brain into our frontal lobe through breath. And that's where we experience like love and peace. And so many times in this world, our nervous systems are bombarded with stress and worry and negativity and just go, go, go. And so those moments where we can actually, like we were saying, change our environment, whether that's color, being around positive people. Like I brought my little crystal, like our crystal friends help us. But like these other practices where it may not look pretty. Like what I was going through, I was like, this does not look great today. But then just the feeling afterwards of like finding my heart again and being like, oh, like I have these tools and it's not that serious. And oh, maybe these are aspects of myself that I'm not proud of, but I can merge with them. And then you have this space where the light can come in.
Right, right. Well, Janelle, I have to say you truly are inspirational, and I could see where you shine within and shine on your artwork, and you're definitely a colorful, beautiful, bright light.
Thank
And
you.
I'm going to add a little linked so people could find you there and look at your art, because it is really something worth looking at. It's beautiful. And I appreciate you taking the time to chitty chat with me today. And I hope that others out there find inspiration in your words and find value in it. So thanks
Thank
again.
you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'll just edit that part. But you did
Okay,
say well, and I know I asked you twice what inspires you, but I like the second one because you went deep into it.
okay, cool. Yeah.
I was like, no, I know she's got more in there. I know she has more.
You're so good at interviewing.
Oh, I don't think so. As you saw, the first take of that was just stuttering. So I just feel like we're just having girl talk, it would be just like this. So
Oh yeah.
no
Oh
different.
yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say, I'm going to share your artwork, like because I think there's a lot of people here at least in this area, that are always looking for color and big pieces, and that's really unique to find. So I'll definitely have to share.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'm always painting. Like I know I have my private practice, but like I just had a show in December and I'm gonna try to plan another one for 2024. And it's just something I really love doing. And my parents have all their artwork, like it's in storage, it's in their house. Like
Oh, they
I
do?
was yeah, so I would just love like I have so much artwork. I would love for people to have it in their homes because it's big and it's bright and
I
I
think I
just keep
have to come by. I think I have. You have because I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And I was
oh
scanning. Yeah, I think I have to come by because I think it's just lovely.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, thanks again for taking the time. I don't I know time is the most precious, valuable thing we could give each other. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I know when Elizabeth said, I was like, I mean, your awesome client wants to interview me. And she's like, yeah, yeah, she wants to interview me.
Because I said, who inspires you? And she said you. So I
Oh, that's so sweet.
oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God, Elizabeth inspires me. But yeah, she's helping me. She's helping with me a project we're working on. And then she was saying, oh, I know about this because I'm working with this lady and she's all about that stuff too. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And
Well, if
so,
there's
yeah.
anything I could collaborate with you in the future, I don't know what it may be, but just pass it by me or whatever it may be.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
All
I would
right.
love that.
Okay. Well, then, thanks again and have a lovely day.
Okay, you too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.